So welcome. We're going to be shooting the Tetreau Challenge today. This innovative target, the Tetreau Challenge and the Tetreau Warmup, is the brainchild of Jerry Tetreau, one of the instructors at 6 Hour Academy. Okay, for the first string, we're going to be shooting the horizontal line from the A to the X freestyle. I've set a 30-second par time on my timer. Ready to go. So we can see there on that first string shooting the horizontal line from A to X, we've got two clearly well outside the line and three that are inside. So for the second string here, we're going to be shooting the horizontal line again freestyle, this time from the B to the X, from right to left. Okay, there's our target. We didn't do quite as good this time going from right to left. We have three that are clearly outside the line and only two that are inside. So for the third string, we are going to be shooting this time the vertical line from the C at the top down to the X. Strong hand only. So looking at that vertical line, we have two that are clearly in, one that is touching the line, and two that are outside. Okay, for the fourth string, we're going to be starting from low ready and shooting the vertical line again, this time from the bottom to the top, from the D to X. This is going to be weak hand only. This is really pretty miserable performance here, weekend only. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that are out. We only have one that's in. You can actually see my hand shaking, I'm sure. Not very steady at all, but hey, it's behind us. We go on to the next string. The next series of strings, actually 5 strings, we're going to be shooting the number 1 circle in the upper left quadrant. This is going to be from the holster for each string with a par time of 5 seconds for each string. Here we go. String number 1. And string number 2. String number 3. And number 4. And finally, number 5. So we can see here that number 1 circle, 5 hits. Actually only 3 hits inside the 1. There are 2 that are clearly outside. By the way, we're shooting a Glock 19 today. But the point of number 1 is that if you do have a traditional double action, single action, you're shooting double action from the holster each time. Obviously with a Glock, that's kind of academic. Okay, for the next string, we're going to be shooting the smaller number 2 circle in the upper right quadrant. For this drill, we're going to start aimed in at a low ready, and we have a par time of 20 seconds for this slow fire. With a traditional double action, single action, this string would be shot single action only. Here we go. Perfection is awful hard to come by today. That very last 5th shot we threw, low left, we actually do have 4 in there. We have 2 up on the a little bit beyond the midpoint, and then actually 2 of them in the same hole, right at the base left-hand corner of the 2. For the number 3 circle, we're going to actually just circle this one here. That one was shot on the weak hand string, and should I fall outside that 3 circle, I don't want to be confused where the shots on the next string land. So that was actually 10 shots on 5 separate strings. We can see that 2 of them are clearly well outside the 3. We pulled those shots. And we have the 1 touching and 7 others that are clearly inside the black. So 8 out of 10, we're doing a little bit better here than we have on some of the other strings. For the last series of 5 strings, we're going to be engaging circle number 4 on the lower left quadrant. This is going to be a double tap on each draw from the holster. The split times between the shots have to be at least 30% faster than what they were on the control pair, and unfortunately I neglected to actually look at what my split times were, so we'll have to judge that from the video. So here we go. Okay, deep breath, string 2. String 3. String 4. And string 5. Again, perfection is very hard to come by. That very last string, we were doing good up until that point. That 5th string, we stuck one up there at about 12:30, almost 1 o'clock, clearly outside the 4. The one that's at the, looks like 8 o'clock there is touching, so I don't know, I guess I'm going to give me that one. So it looks like a 9 out of 10 on those last 5 strings. Okay, we're going to count them up now. We know that it's 50 rounds, and we're actually just going to circle and count the ones that we missed. So there's 2 there, and we've got, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we have, looks like, whoop, 13, hold on, 14, 15, we're down 16 here, so not a very good day. 16 would give me like 34, so that's sharpshooter according to Jerry's system here. Nonetheless, even though we're not about to earn a silver bullet here, nowhere's near 50, both Jerry in conjunction with Sig Sauer are running a campaign is called Aiming for Zero to benefit active heroes, to help mitigate, reduce, and eliminate the 22 suicides a day by armed services members. Sig has put up a couple of pistols, and I think I'll probably mail this in to Jerry, but I know he needs to see that it's really me here, so here we go, Jer. Kevin Wagner says hi. Take care. And I think we got to sign it and date it as well. So there we go. And today is 6/10/2017.